windy places are not hard to find this time of the year in Britain, and I've certainly found one today. I'm on the south coast at Bognor Regis, in case you can't read the sign behind me. Just taking a little trip along the south coast, places like Chichester and Portsmouth you can get to easily by bus. Actually, Bognor Regis is quite interesting in itself. Lots of places to eat and drink. It's a very much touristy place, even at this time of year. And you can even buy Polish and Bulgarian food here. So that's something worth knowing.
He said, don't be a part of what you don't want to be, baby. You're better than that. He said, live it in the moment and take every chance to be free. Can't nobody see the world I've seen. My love, my one, but he's gone. He was my light, my love.
We've had a little bit of trouble with our microphones on this program, and this is a cheap one. They were £5 for a fiver from Amazon, so apologies if the sound quality isn't up to normal. We are getting the main mic repaired and hope to have it back soon. I have some more pictures from Bognor Regis. I got away from the seafront there and away from the wind and found Hotham Park, and as I entered I noticed there was a miniature railway line, so that definitely appealed to me. This time of year, of course, most miniature railways in parks are not running, so I didn't get to see a train, but it is a very nice park. It's got a boating lake, it's got an ordinary lake, that is one with lots of reeds and things, obviously promotes wildlife, and it's got a pretty decent cafe, so if you go there on a good day you can have quite a good walk, and if you go there in the summer, no doubt you can travel on the train. Our tour of the south coast is interrupted by a blast on a horn from something that's obviously coming out the docks. Don't know what it is yet. We'll go and have a look, shall we? What I was going to say was we'll go and look at Chichester Cathedral, which is having a load of roof work done, but I think I'm just going to go over there and check out who's blowing their horn. So, to Chichester, and there's nothing I like better than an integrated transport system, and Chichester has just that. The train goes into the station at the next crossing up there, and then the bus station entrance is opposite. We're at the rear end of the bus station where the buses themselves pull in, and across the road is the bus depot where they're all kept. That bus was the 700 coastliner, which brought me along from Bognor Regis into Chichester, and I got off the bus outside the cathedral. As you can see, there's a fair bit of work going on the roof of the cathedral, and they're raising money. And this isn't the only scaffolding I saw on my trip. There's a lot of work going on all over the place at the moment. Anyway, I was really interested in some lunch by now because it was getting into mid-afternoon. And right opposite the cathedral, there's two choices, a Wetherspoons and right next door, a Costa. I could have gone to a church just to the left of there, which they turned into a pub. There's another integrated transport system when you come off the train at Portsmouth Harbour from whatever part of the country you're from, and right next to there is the Hard, which is the bus station where you can get along the coast or wherever you want to go locally. And to get into this ferry terminal you have to walk inside the railway station and down a ramp, and you end up at this ferry terminal. We're going to go across to the Isle of Wight on a White Line ferry. It only takes about 10 minutes, so let's wave goodbye to Portsmouth. This will by no means be our last view of the Spinnaker Tower today. You can see it from all around the area. To ride on the Isle of Wight, and I haven't come to look round Ride, so we're not going to do that. I actually just came for the sailing across from Portsmouth, and it's a nice sunny day. It's a little bit choppy and windy, but nevertheless an enjoyable ride. Yes. And behind me that way, if I just move around a bit, is Ryde Pier, which is quite a long pier. I was not aware that it had such a long pier. Normally you can get a train along it, but they're redoing all that at the moment. Lots of engineering work going on, so I walked. There are taxis. You can also drive down there and park, but today I walked the length of the pier. It's a few more steps. There's more transport integration at Ryde. If you look to the right of the railway line, you can see the buses, they pull in there, and the hovercrafts actually come in over on the left. We head back to Portsmouth, and then we take another ferry from the same point by the railway station at Portsmouth Harbour. This is a much shorter route, only a few minutes across to Gosport, and it's heavily used at early morning and evening rush hour, so we went in the middle of the day, and you can see from the map the route it takes. We're having a good look at the Spinnaker Tower today at Portsmouth Harbour. We've taken pictures of it from the water, from the land, and now from across the Solent in Gosport. It's shorter by water is the slogan of the Gosport ferry, and that's how I came across here today. Once again, you can get straight off the ferry and onto a bus because the bus station's right here. And finally, with this look at the southeast coast, we take a walk down the high street at Gosport. Unfortunately, there's not much going on here. It's quite derelict and typical of many high streets in Britain, with lots of closed down shops and lots of the empty units taken by charities. There is a coffee shop on the corner as you enter the high street though, and that's all I ask for.